Welcome, dear ones. Settling into our bodies, settling into this moment. Whatever tenderness is here, we have a perception that it's earlier in my part of the world right now. And it's actually not, according to the clock. Breathing into that mind, that way of thinking. It's all relative, right? Earlier, later. Keep breathing in, keep checking in with your body. How is my breath right now? Is it jagged? Is it smooth? Is it relaxed? Are you panting? Because you're running or it's hot? What does your breath feel like right now? How is this breath different from any other breath you've ever breathed before? Check in with that. I can actually hear my breath today. How about you? What is your breath like in this moment? Get settled, get grounded. And then, even though I call this a classic loving kindness meditation, I'm going to change it up and start with some being that's so easy to love. They don't have to be alive. They don't have to have skin. They can have fur. Could even be an object if there's no being you've ever loved, ever. Maybe you've loved a car, a pencil, whatever it is. Focus, bring your attention right now on that being, on that thing that is just so easy to love. You can close your eyes if it helps you imagine that person. And imagine the feeling in maybe your chest. Do you expand out from your chest to that being, that one that is, whether they're crying, whether they need you or not, even whether you're tired or not, you can love them. Bringing them to mind, bringing that smile alive in you. And feel it in your body, what it feels like to love that person. And as easy it is to love that person, heap on a little bit more. And I love this about the person. And even though this thing drives me crazy, I just love them so much that in this moment it's cute. In this moment I feel so grateful to love them. To have a place that I touched in my heart so big. And I can love them unconditionally. Doesn't matter how they show up. I'm aware that sometimes they don't like what they do, but I love them. And that's easy. A part of you might be getting suspicious at this point. Be curious to hear. See if you can let that love from from them, that we're kind of beaming onto them, in them, around them. See if you can get some of the backsplash. See if you can feel some of that splashing back onto you. What is that we actually have a sensation of receiving what we give? And it's important to bring yourself back to your body, to the sensation in your body. How is it? How is it to feel that love emanating from them and letting it warm you up? Letting it feel like a warm ray of beauty, tenderness. That we can bathe in. May not be easy for people. None of this, none of this I'm saying is easy. It's just a practice. It's just a way of just keep on coming back. Keep on coming back to the possibility of loving ourselves. A part of you that can love yourself. Doesn't have to be complete. It doesn't have to be conditional of whether you, I don't know, whatever it is, you have a condition. I don't even want to guess because there's just so many conditions that we put on ourselves. And they're different for everybody. And the more we notice the conditions we put on ourselves, like, oh, I won't love myself until I do this. And then it's just for a minute. It's like one breath. And then it's like, nope, now you have to do something else. Is it like that for you? So let that love for somebody that just lights you up. Again, let that light warm you. Feel that that warmth, that love, that care. And if we're warm enough, loved enough, we can imagine people that we don't know very well. Maybe somebody that you have to email today. If it's a have to, you probably don't know them very well. I get the possibility of just a little bit of that, sharing a little bit of that warmth. You don't have to. There's no shoulds here. Some of that warmth, bring it back to you. There's true love right here. And then there's, of course, people that we don't love yet. Yeah, okay, they're there. Just checking in. It hasn't shifted. And we can wish for them that they find some love today. Wish that they find some grace, some dignity, some respect, without having to use tragic strategies to meet that need. Strategies that cause environmental damage, strategies that cause damage and death to vast amounts of human beings. May even such a person find a little bit of love in their hearts, find a little compassion for themselves, some warmth. And then, with trust and love, hoping that all beings benefit from our practice, opening my arms wide, wrapping my arms around the world to include everybody in Europe, Asia, Africa, South America. And here, we'll go this way and get the poles. Am I getting the poles? As long as I can include myself. Thank you so much. Blessing.